Greetings Shred Monkeys, it's the Monkey Lord. Many of you may remember the demo I did of the G-Lab True Bypass wah pad powering pad of awesomeness. Well, I got back in touch with the guys at G-Lab through Black Hawk Music. They're really nice, and Ben, the director there, just shipped me a ton of gear to review, so I'm very grateful to Ben. And here's the first review. This is for the DVO, or the Dual Vintage Overdrive pedal. It's epic. Check this out. So the DVO really is a very powerful tool. It basically has 4 modes of working. There's so much, there's a cornucopia of stuff you can do with this pedal. Lots of interesting functions. And I can't give it justice in this demo. So what I'm going to do is just give you an overview of some of the tones you can get from a mild crunch setting on your amplifier. But very briefly, basically, some of the key features are, it's got a clean channel, an EQ boost, a volume boost, 3 or 5 decibels. It's got 2 overdrive channels with boosts for the treble or the bass parts of the overdrive channels. It's got an epic button. Hasn't really. All the foot switches light up. Science occurs within the pedal and makes the little foot switches light up. So in the dark, in a gig, when you're having bottles and all sorts of stuff thrown at you, you can still see your DVO glowing friendly on the floor. It has an out for the tuner, it has a preamp out, it has all sorts of miraculous, wondrous things, all hand carved by Polish gnomes, bless them. And it's just great. So here's a polyphony of tones for you. I'm not sure if polyphony was the right word, but it sounded great. So the DVO has these dip switches on the side, cue picture. And the dip switches mean that you can set it to different presets, which are really, really handy. And what I've got at the moment is a true bypass to the amplifier for channel 1. Channel 2 is overdrive, and channel 3 is overdrive. So check it out. So here is a single coil type sound from the orange Rockaverb 100 head. This is in a dirty channel, but I've backed off loads of the gain just to give it a slight crunch. And this is the way that I would use this pedal if I was using it live. So here's your tone. That's the bypass. Here is the first layer of filth. It's vintage. So that was 1, here's channel 2. Here's the bypass tone. Here's channel 2. The transformers and how if you connected them together they became even more awesome than they currently were? Well, the same works with G-Lab. If you connect the wah pad to a DVO, you get this. And here is some humbucked goodness for ye all. So those are boost functions on the DVO which boost different various areas of bass, treble and mid, and they take the distortion from kind of a classic type Germanium transistory sort of powerful 60s type sound into a muff territory fuzz type situation. And I love the boost. It just sounds the way you want it to sound on a vintage pedal. So very, very good. In fact, the only thing I can find on this, just to give a balanced review, because I'm Chappers and I do this, is that the booklet that came with it could do with some translation work. Other than that, absolutely blinding pedal. I'm going to add it to my rig, and I never use distortion pedals. And the reason I'm going to add it to my rig is because I'm the Monkey Lord. Here's a bit of baritone G-Lab shred.
Thank you.